My dear students, as much as I would like to teach you that article, it is increasingly coming to my notice that it is quite difficult, and I would rather teach you very simple and revise with you very simple concepts than give you something very complicated that I'm not there in person to resolve your doubts. And even though your questions are one-liners, the answers and replies to them are huge. So, keeping that in mind, I think it would be best that we stick to certain important keywords and are able to write in our exams with respect to those keywords. So today we will study about semantics, just the word semantics. So we will study semantics, syntax, pragmatics. Again, we'll go over and over these terms so that you can write an entire essay on just the word itself. All right. So today's class is on semantics. Each and everyone will be having at least access to Wikipedia. You can convert the Wikipedia pages to PDF and keep them with you. And today we are going to study semantics from there itself. So it is the linguistic and philosophical study of meaning in language. Actually, more than meaning in language, meaning within words of language is basically what you understand by semantics. So if I say spectacles, then it seems that this particular word spectacles seems to denote this. This is the meaning of the word. This is the meaning embedded within the word. Semantics is the study of meaning embedded within words. If this is a pen, that means this particular figure encloses within itself the word pen, and the word pen embeds within itself this image. So the moment I show this image, the word comes. And semantics is the study of those meanings that are embedded within the words. And between the words, therefore, we add embedded within language. Now, what are the various kind of languages we are talking about? We're talking about normal language, spoken language, cultural language, programming language, formal logics, and semiotics. Semiotics is something different from semantics. I'll take a class on that as well. It is concerned with the relationship between signifiers and what they stand for in reality, their denotation. So, denotative meaning and connotative meaning. Out of the Leach's 7 kinds of meanings, the first was connotative meaning, the second was denotative meaning, what the word signifies. So when I say the word pen, this is what it signifies. What does the word denote? Signifier of a word. When we say a word, there's a certain image that comes in our mind with respect to the word. When I say the word book, this is the signifier of the word book. This is the signifier of the word pen. This is the signifier of the word earphones. So what happens is each and every word has a certain denotation. Denotation also means signifier. And the study of the denotation of these words is called the study of semantics. Okay. Semantics is also called semasiology. The word semantics, very important, was first used by Michael Briel, a French philologist. It denotes a range of ideas. From the popular to the highly technical, it is often used in ordinary language for denoting a problem of understanding that comes down to word selection or connotation. When we have difficulty because the word that we have selected is unable to pass its meaning to the receiver. So in terms of denotative language, what the word denotes, there is a gap. The word pen only refers to this when I say pen and this image comes to your mind, the receiver's mind. Semantics is the study of this transfer between individuals, that the same meaning is transferred from the speaker to the receiver. During a lot of times the words you use like misunderstandings, you didn't get me right. What are these words? It's because what the speaker wishes to convey has not adequately reached the receiver. Therefore, semantically there is a problem in your message. And that is all that the study of semantics is all about. And when you talk about language, phonetics, you're going to mention semantics, study of semantics, as an acutely important portion of it. Let's read further. The formal study of semantics intersects with many other fields of inquiry. All fields in linguistics are highly interdisciplinary. They intersect into each other, including lexicology, syntax, pragmatics, etymology, and others. Independently, semantics is also a well-defined field in its own right. Semantics and reference. What does the word refer to? The word pen refers to this. Semantics and reference are closely related. Further related fields include philology, communication, and semiotics. The formal study of semantics can therefore be manifold and complex. Okay, semantics is in contrast in opposition, study of syntax. The study of the combinatorics of units of language without a reference to their meaning. Semantics contrasts with syntax. Syntax, very simply put, the grammar of the sentence. So semantics is not concerned with syntax, it is concerned with the meaning that the sentence gives away rather than the grammar it uses. And it is different than pragmatics, again two fields that we will study again. The study of the relationships between the symbols of a language, their meaning, and the users of a language. A pragmatics is an interconnection interface between the language and its users. So study of pragmatics is basically culturally defined. How do you study languages? Let's say a particular language which has a village setup. How do you study that language? So that entire setup which takes the codes of the language, the meanings of the language, how the language is spoken and the people who speak it, that entire interconnection is called pragmatics. Syntax is the grammar of the sentence. Semantics is different from both of them because it is only concerned with the meanings that is generated with the words that have been used. Okay. In linguistics, semantics is the subfield that is devoted to the study of meaning as inherent at the levels of words, phrases, sentences, and larger units of discourse. The study of semantics is also closely linked to the subjects of representation, reference, and denotation. Let's stop here for today. In the entire Wikipedia page, whatever portions you have to read about semantics, I will be letting you know tomorrow. So far, focus on the entire introduction, and the next subheading is linguistics. So in linguistics, semantics is overtly concerned with meaning generation. How is the meaning depicted of the language? For example, the word good, the words like angry, painful, sorrowful. How is meaning generated of such abstract words that you cannot latch on to in their entirety? So, I am sad vis-a-vis I am upset. Is the meaning generated through both the terms the same? And why is it that meanings overlap each other in languages? And all of this study coherently combines together to find and form semantics. And when you talk about semantics, you'll give an introduction. You'll talk about how it is different from syntax and pragmatics. You'll talk about its interdisciplinary fields. You will talk about semantics in linguistics. So far, this in itself makes a 10-marker answer. So it can come for short notes. Define semantics. It's in your module 1, phonetics and phonology. We will go back to that again and again and revise it. So that's it for today. We will finish with semantics in the next class. and after that we will move on to either syntax or pragmatics or semiotics.